Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome to another edition of Master Duel Highlights. Today we are going to be going through Master Rank highlights here. I'm going to show you guys a lot of different duels here, a bunch of different deck matchups. Master Duel, Master Rank has been incredibly harder than Diamond Rank, but that is why it is the highest tier. Trap Tricks has been, we can keep up, but unless it opens like one way to deal with a certain hand trap, sometimes it just kind of falters. And the deck's biggest weakness has always been going second unless you can open something like Nibiru evenly matched. Going second's hard. It is really hard. Sometimes I don't even know how I even pull off some of the wins going second, especially because this version of the deck isn't running Ash Blossom, just like to kind of cut space here, because there's a lot of traps that you need to run here, and there's also a certain number of hand traps that I thought were more impactful than Ash Blossom. But as I kind of got into these higher ranks, Nibiru hasn't been as effective as Ash Blossom. There are moments where Nibiru still does its job, but sometimes Ash could have been better. And then from one cut I kind of made on the deck is I took out the Trap Tantalizing Tune, because like that card just was not doing the job it was supposed to. I mean, the few times I could get it off, it's like, oh sweet, this was decent. But so many other times the card was just like, it just like never came up, or it would get Ash Blossom right away. So I took that out, and then I took out the second field spell. Two's not bad. In a best of 3, I would run 2 and then side one of those out for games 2 and 3. But for Master Duel, 2 may be a bit too much. Could clog up your hand a little bit. I mainly enjoyed it because it was used as always a great bait to bait out a card. But as I kind of been dueling more and more, one of the impact cards that I found out, or am putting in there because it has a much higher impact, has been Triple Tactics talent. So I took out the field spell and I took out Trap Tantalizing Tune, put in 2 Triple Tax. They have been doing phenomenal. They've been doing great. So, a little bit changes to the decks here and there. But in terms of going forward here next month, when we get to the new season, I think early on, I'm going to go ahead and give Ninjas a whirl. I'm about a couple gems away from getting like the 3 structured decks for Ninjas. I think I have most of everything else already crafted to put in there to make the deck pretty competitive, pretty viable. I think it'll be a fun matchup against Kashtira, because ninjas like to flip everything face down, and if you flip face down a deck that mainly relies on XE summoning, you're going to be in for a good time. I have Pearly fully built, so we'll go ahead and start experimenting with that. And once the big dog comes in here, which I'm assuming is probably going to be the next selection pack, since I forgot which one is rotating out, but that one only has a few days left, or maybe like a week and a half or so left. We'll be switching over, maybe try out Kashtira, have that deck, or basically like the skeleton built up already, so kind of be prepared for that deck when it comes forward, because it's got a lot of really good matchups against a lot of decks. So just be prepared. We'll have a couple deck profiles going up next month. And yeah, be on the lookout for that. But enough rambling on my end. Let's get to the highlights. Thank you guys so much for watching.